Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Joyroute-jojo. This is the fourth video in the Exchange Server 2019 tutorial series. In this video, we are going to discuss about groups. I have logged into the Exchange Admin Center of 2019 and under recipients, we have groups. So if you click on the plus symbol, we could see three different groups in Exchange Server 2019. Distribution group, security group, and dynamic distribution group. So when we check in the Active Directory, we have two different group like security and distribution in Active Directory. Security groups can be used to assign permission to resources. It is possible to mail enable security group, but that can be a security risk and it is not the best practice. So let's create a new distribution group. So click on the plus symbol here and select distribution group. So I will create a group for, I give a name like um, HR HRDL. So I'm creating a group for the HR department. So alias I give the same. So it does not accept any. So I give a display name here like HR underscore DL, and alias also I give the same. And I'm going to select the organization unit. Let me just select the organization unit here, and the department I select HR. I'm creating a distribution group in the HROU. Let's assign this group owner. I remove this existing one and I'm adding Murali as the owner of this particular group. We just come down and we can add the members here. I just add all and Murali 1, all TJ and Murali 1 to this group. So choose whether owner approval is required to join this group. We have different options like open. Anyone can join to this group without being approved by the group owner, or you can make it as closed, like member can be added only by the group owners. All requests to join will be rejected automatically, or owner approval. All requests are approved or rejected by the group owner. We have option here to join and leave the group, so I just keep it as it is. Anyone can join this group without being approved by the group owners. Here also I make it as anyone can leave this group without being approved by the group owners, and I save this. All right, so group got created here. Let us go through the properties of this group. So I just double click on that. It's very similar to that of a mailbox. You can hide this group from the address list by ticking over here. And let's go to the ownership. Using this option here, you can modify its ownership. Let's go to the membership. You can, if you want to add a new member here, you can add it here. And membership approval also, as it was, we have gone with the default one. You can select any of these. Delivery management. Delivery management allow you to specify who is allowed to send emails to this group. Please note that by default only internal users are allowed to send emails to this group. Message approval tabs allow you to specify a moderator for this group. If you want to specify any moderator to this group, you can do that here. If you have a very sensitive list of people, you can use this option to filter out unwanted messages. In email option, just like the mailbox, you can change the existing address or create additional ones. So that can be done here. Mail tips will allow you to display a short message in Outlook when you are composing a message to this group, so that you can add it here. It only works internally. Then the last one, group delegation, works almost like a mailbox delegation, except you don't delegate for mailbox access to the group since it does not contain any actual data. So this is how you can create a distribution group from the ECP. So now let me just go to the Active Directory and see how it looks like there. So we under the department of HR, we have a distribution group here, and you could see the mail ID of that particular group here, and you could see the members. These three are the members of this distribution group, and there is no member of and managed of. It is managed by the owner is Mr. Murali. So, and manager can update the membership list that can be ticked. All right, so this is the way how you can view that in the Active Directory. All right, now let's try a different way to create a distribution group. This time, let's create a group through Active Directory. All right, so this time I will create a group in the IT department. Let me just right click here and go to new and create a group. Type your group name here. I name it as IT underscore internal. Okay. Under group scope, Universal can create the distribution group. So I select that and click on OK. And I add the members here like Janet. I add one more number named Joseph. Okay. Okay, so we have created a distribution group here under the OU of IT. Now let's go back to the ECP and let's see whether we are able to see this group there or not. So I am in the Exchange Admin Center here under groups. Let me just refresh it. No, that particular group is not available here. This is because we have not enabled it for distribution and it does not have an email address. So what to be done now? So this need to be fixed through a command line. So let me launch the management shell. So let me just go to the Exchange management shell. I click and run as administrator. We can use this command to enable the distribution group. Here I'm going to run this command, which is enable distribution group. Identity I have given the group name IT underscore internal, and primary SMTP address I have given the email address for this group. So let me just click enter. All right, so this time this group has been created and it is this time the group has been enabled and the email address has been allocated. So let us just go back to the ECP and check it out. Let me just refresh it. Yes, this time we are able to see the distribution group here. So two way we can create the distribution group. All right. So before moving anything, let me just explain what is the difference between the distribution group and dynamic distribution group. So in the case of distribution group, email sent to a distribution group's email address and are delivered to all the members inboxes. There is no centralized mailbox to store the emails for the group. That is what in the case of distribution group. But when it comes to dynamic distribution group, it's a mail enabled group that automatically add and removes members based on a set of Active Directory attributes. Unlike static distribution group, members are not manually assigned. Instead, they are determined by recipient filter. So according to the rules we give, to the filter we give, automatically the members of the group will be added to it. So that is the difference between distribution group and dynamic distribution group, and both of them does not have a centralized mailbox. The mail which we send, it will be delivered to all members inboxes. All right, so this time let us create a dynamic distribution group from the Exchange Admin Center. I just click on dynamic distribution group, and this time we create it for the sales OU. So sales, just type as sales underscore DL and sales. So organization unit, I just select it as department and select the sales department. All right. And owner, let me just see who all are members of this. Let's make Juan as a member of owner of this distribution group. So let me just select Juan. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we have to add the rules. We have different rules here, like department wise or custom attribute, you can use it. So I just select recipient container, which means all the members of sales team uh, will be the member of this group. All right. So let me just save it. Let me minimize here, and yeah. So here sales distribution group has been created. Now if you check it in the groups here, distribution group, apart from distribution group and dynamic distribution group, we could see something called security groups. So you may have a question in your mind that will we be able to use a mail enabled security group in Exchange Server 2019? So the answer is no. It is not generally, the answer is no. It is not generally recommended to use mail enabled security group in Exchange Server 2019 unless there is a specific business need. Why we should not use it? It has certain security risk. Security groups are used for permission management, example like file share and access control, not for the mail purpose. So if you mail enable a security group, anyone who has the access to it, it could potentially misuse it for the email communication. So that is the reason why we do not use the security group for a mail enabled. We enable the mail for the security groups. And the second point is there is a management complexity. Distribution groups and security groups are serve different purposes. So keeping them separate ensures clarity in administration. This is the one other reason. So this is all about groups in Exchange Server 2019. In the coming videos, we will see the resources, contacts, and everything related to Exchange Server 2019. It will be a complete tutorial series of Exchange Server 2019. So stay tuned and please subscribe and support me. If you have any questions or suggestions, please mark it in the comment section. Thank you. Thanks for watching.